Why were you late for court? Why are you using marijuana and you know you have to come to court?
Because
Now's the time to tell me, because I'm going to send you for a UA today. She told me she would only be positive for marijuana. Now she's going to be positive for something else. 2024 CR 3427, State of Texas versus Stephanie Galban. Can I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state? Defense? And are you Stephanie Galban?
yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right. Why?
There's traffic and my niece was driving, so I didn't want to pursue her to rush anymore to traffic.
All right. So here's the thing. You're responsible for being on time, not your niece. And when you're on probation, you need to make sure you report on time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You entered a plea on October 15th. According to your plea bargain agreement, you pled to count 2. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated, and the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Have both parties reviewed the PSI report, state? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state? Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Have both parties reviewed the TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the TAP evaluation, state? Defense?
No objection.
All right. Any witnesses, state?
Okay.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, we do have some materials we wanted to provide the court.
All right. Any objection to the court reviewing the documents from defense?
These would be character reference letters and the proof of enrollment in services, as well as past enrollment in September during the pendency of this case.
Else you wish to say on behalf of your client? Anything else you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, we are asking in the event that you are wanting to order some kind of inpatient treatment, that there be an opportunity for her to handle her affairs. If that were the case, all things considered, she is a caretaker to her mother. So we are asking that outpatient treatment be considered if that is within the court's purview.
All right. Do you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Your counsel tells me that you take care of your mother. Are you paid for that?
I'm sorry.
Are you paid for that?
No, I'm not.
All right. Does she receive any payment for any type of in-home care?
She does. It's in between the shifts of the home care providers. I will be there with her, so that way if she's 73 years old, so that way if she needs to use the restroom, or if hungry, her medications are for, say, if somebody calls in on behalf of the care providers, I will sit there until they find somebody to fit in for her.
And these care providers, are their relatives or no?
No.
Right. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I probably positive for marijuana, but everything else I should not.
Why are you using marijuana and you know you have to come to court?
Because it does help me medically, with my anxiety, with my back pain, multiple, disabilities. Right now I'm trying to get health care. I'm trying to be a psychiatrist, which I've been very strongly working with the Center for Healthcare Services and receiving the services. So I do have an appointment in 2 days so that they can now get me on medication.
All right. If you're going to test positive for something other than marijuana, now's the time to tell me, because I'm going to send you for a UA today.
Probably benzos, just, for my anxiety.
Are those prescribed?
No, but they are prescribed in the past.
Yeah, but the benzos that you're using, are those prescribed to you?
They have been in the past. It's just extras that I had at home, in a bottle that I save for days that I do have very bad anxiety.
What else are you going to test positive for?
There should be nothing more.
All right. So here's my issue with her taking care of her mother. If she is taking benzos, she's saying they're leftover. I don't know if they're leftover. I don't know if I believe that, because she told me she would only be positive for marijuana. Now she's going to be positive for something else. My concern is that her mother takes medication, and I don't need anyone taking somebody else's prescribed medication. And she's, from what I read in the police report, in the throes of her addiction. So that's my concern. So I'm not going to allow her to be with her mom unsupervised, period. If you're around your mom and you're unsupervised, that's going to be a problem. You understand?
I do understand.
Now, who is Joe Coronado to you?
Nobody to me. He was an associate of a friend that I knew.
Who is Albert Farias?
That is my cousin. That is a cousin through marriage. The father of my children's cousin.
And do you have any children?
I do.
How many?
I have 3.
What are their ages?
18, 19, and 23.
And who do they stay with?
They are in their own homes. They have their own residential.
You said the state provides.
No, state provides for them. They provide for them. They work. They
All
go
right.
to college.
And do you have any grandchildren?
I do.
What are their ages?
1 month and 2 weeks and 10 months old.
And when's the last time you had employment?
Since 2016.
How do you support yourself?
My father and also my ex-husband supervised for me.
All right, I require everyone to be on probation to have employment.
I'm deemed disabled through psychiatrist. I'm unable to work.
Are you receiving SSI?
I am currently going to my hearing on March of 24th, 2025.
So that's a no.
Right.
So what is your diagnosis?
Yesterday when I was at the outpatient, they diagnosed me with bipolar and schizophrenia.
All right. I require everyone to have employment.
Yes, ma'am.
So until you have SSI, and I know you're seeking SSI, but you need to support yourself. If your mother is in her 70s, how old is your father?
My dad is 60, 68, 69.
He shouldn't be supporting you.
I understand.
All right. Stated, if you have no questions, you're excused.
Thank you.
Court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Make sure they test her for levels. And send her to felony drug court for them to do a UA today. And you're telling me those are the only 2 things that you're going to test positive for? I need to hear words.
Yes, ma'am.
Proof of employment or SSI within 90 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors or the elderly. And for the court, elderly is anyone over the age of 60. And LaShawn, I can say that because I'm almost there. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Oh, thank you. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. They are requesting DDRF. We can evaluate her for DDRF, but I'm going to start with MIC placement. And then if for some reason she's not doing well and DDRF says that she meets the criteria, then we'll see about placing her in DDRF. There's going to be 120 sober meetings in 120 days. There's to be no contact with the following persons. Joe Michael Coronado, Albert Renee Farias, Farias. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 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 200 hours of community I'll deduct 100 for parenting. If you ever plan on babysitting your grandchildren, you're not allowed to do that unsupervised until I say so. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation. Is there anything else? All right. And there's $1,000 fine probated. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
We can go off the record. In this court, to be successful, communication is key. If for any reason you have an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel that they're not addressing it, you can always come into court. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Calling 2024 CR 010023D, State versus Julian Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record? State, defense, and are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to need to keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. Counsel, did you receive all of the discovery and review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison. If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge, that is correct.
Mr. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 PF 06020. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand that those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. All right. And do you have the dismissal for me?
Your Honor. Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. In states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Your Honor, I wanted to speak with the court about that. We're not requesting a PSI, but obviously I believe the court's gonna request a TAP evaluation.
Mhm.
We're okay with proceeding with sentencing, Judge, if the TAP can go ahead and go through. In advance of that, my client just wishes to be heard on the issue of the TAP evaluation in and out of custody. But I suppose we can cross that bridge when we get there. No objection to proceeding with sentencing.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
My son is 7 years old.
And are you in his life?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Is Child Protective Services in your life?
No, ma'am.
So who does your 7-year-old live with?
He lives with the mother of my child,
Okay.
his mama.
So how often have you been using?
Well, I've been using since I was with this. I've been using this drug for about since I was like 21,
And how old are you now?
18 maybe around that age.
And how old are you now?
I'm 29.
All right. Do you have any family in San Antonio?
Yes, ma'am.
Mom, dad, support system?
Yes, ma'am. I have a mom and brothers who don't use.
All right. How far did you go in school?
I graduated.
Why did you start using?
I started using. There was the one of the reasons was because I had gotten off my medication, and during that duration I was I was trying to get my life back together, but it was going down spiral. And during the midst of that, I ended up using drugs, and I found that drug in particular to be somewhat helpful.
All right. What's your diagnosis?
I suffer from schizophrenia, ADHD, insomnia, and anxiety, severe paranoia.
All right.
Severe anxiety.
And why were you at a motel as opposed to being with one of your family members or living with them?
That was really I was really waiting on an opportunity for this girl to come through. She was supposedly gonna come through, and during that time frame for me waiting, that this situation occurred to where some guy was like, hey, you could stay in my room with me for a little bit because I've seen you waiting out here for a little while.
Just a random guy.
Yeah, just a random guy. And really, it was like to the point to where I really didn't know him, and it was like he was kind of like, I didn't want to be like, nah, I'm good. And one thing led to another.
All right. This is what this court is going to do. Take in consideration 2024 PF 06020, 4 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be no contact with Andres Tamayo, Christy Brown, Sandra Torres. Just one moment. At 2717 Roosevelt. We're going to do a MIC evaluation and TAP evaluation in custody. Follow recommendations. Referral to felony drug court in custody. Proof of employment or SSI within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular random UAs. Field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. 200 hours of community service restitution. When's the last time you had any type of employment?
I had employment prior to my arrest. I was working at I was doing like carpentry.
Mhm.
It was a job that I received from a family friend. And
Alright.
that job opportunity is still available, Your Honor, if the opportunity was. I just wanted to ask you a question. There are some things that I was able to learn upon going to lifetime recovery.
Mhm.
There was some tools and counseling was really something that I was subjected to because it allowed me to become like basically it allowed me to become to get more in tune with myself in a manner, so and understand myself. So one of the things that I've learned that being able to utilize my resources is important to me. Being able to utilize jail and job opportunities is important in order for me to continue building a sound foundation.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, and I think where he's going with that is we just wanted to respectfully ask if the evaluations could be done out of custody. He was in lifetime recovery and successfully completed that. So he has a good jumping off points. And he stated that upon release, he could live at a sober living house with other people that are seeking sobriety to be in a positive environment. So he just wanted to, and myself on his behalf, ask the court respectfully if the evaluations can be done possibly out of custody, knowing that if he does not attend those, that a warrant would readily go out for him.
All right. I understand the request. I've internalized your request, but that is going to be denied. So you will do the evaluations in custody. And the reason why it's going to be in custody, I'm trying to make sure that you're on a good start. Everyone always thinks that they're going to be doing great. But then the minute they get into the real world, they forget about being at the jail and forget about the promises they made. So that's going to be in custody.
Okay.
And I'm going to order parenting classes. And if you complete your parenting classes, which I'm ordering, 100 hours of community service restitution will be waived. Another 100 will be waived if he completes, get a certificate in trade school, field visits 1 time per month for 8 months, and no unsupervised contact with minors, and CPS compliance if applicable. Probation, is there anything else?